Hello, viewers. It's time for makgeolli Talk. Every week I have a new makgeolli video on this channel, so if you like this video, please click that like button and subscribe. Today's topic is part 2 of our rice wines around the world discussion. So, like I said in part 1, this is a huge topic. I'm just picking one rice wine brew from each country to represent it, just to start off the discussion. I haven't tried these rice wines. I haven't tasted them or tried to make them, but I think it's interesting just to compare these recipes with the makgeolli recipe that I'm familiar with. Oh, and just like in part 1, I'm going through the list of viewers of this channel to see which country I'll discuss next. So I'm going to do countries 4, 5, and 6 in this episode. 4 is India, 5 is the Philippines, and 6 is Vietnam. So let's talk about some rice wine brewing from these countries. So let's start with India. And I had to just pick one rice wine from India. There are a lot of them. It's actually quite confusing. So I just picked this one that's called Handia. Handia. So Handia is called that because it's from the word handy for clay pot. Okay. And the source of enzyme, so for this brew, is called Ranu, and that's made with rice flour and various kinds of bitter barks. So that's the analog of Naruk in the recipe that I'm familiar with. For this Handia, they use Ranu. And it's brewed with sweet rice, and it's a pretty short brewing time process. And the rice is steamed just like the recipe I'm used to. So that's very interesting. Okay, number 5 from the Philippines, Tapui. Tapui is a rice wine. It's brewed with bubod is the starter. Bubod is made with rice flour and many kinds of roots. Also prepared in rice straw. So that's something that's Naruk is prepared in rice straw as well. So that's a comparison. And Tapui is made with sweet rice as well. Okay, so I haven't had either of those brews. They sound interesting. I wonder what they taste like. Okay, and then number 6 overall is Vietnam. So, well, I've actually seen these yeast balls in the Asian grocery store for making something called gom ro. Gom ro is a sweet, slightly alcoholic dessert. These rice balls basically rice balls in rice wine. And you do it by cooking the rice and cooling it down and rolling the balls in the crushed yeast balls powder, and it ferments. And you eat it relatively early on, so there's not that much alcohol in it. And if you let it go longer, you'd have more rice wine. I have tried to make this actually, but it did not work out. So I'm going to have to try that again in the future. But that's one kind of Vietnamese rice wine. I also saw some videos of a different kind of alcohol called Ro Can, which is in a clay pot, earthenware pot, when these long bamboo straws everyone is drinking out of, and they add water to the pot. That seems like it could be similar to makgeolli in flavor or preparation at least. So that's another interesting rice wine that I haven't had. So there you go. 3 more countries. If you've ever tasted rice wine from any of these countries, or you know more about these recipes, please write in the comments, correct any mistakes I made. I'm sure I pronounced things incorrectly. So feel free to correct any mistakes I made and teach me a thing or two about rice wines around the world. Thank you for watching.